Hi my loves, my name is Pia, I'm an astrologer and I have a new channeled message for you today. I actually sat down today in the morning and I was meditating and then I pulled some cards for myself. And the message that came out, I felt very called to actually share the message with you because I feel like it's not only for me, it's also for a lot of you out there. So if you are coming across this video, if this finds you, then this has a reason, or there's a reason for that. So trust that if this is resonating, it's for you. Obviously, if this doesn't resonate at all, it might not be for you. But yes, as I said, trust that if this video is coming across your feed, then there's a reason for that. Okay, so the message that I got today in the morning was that you have done a lot of work for yourself, like the last 3 to 6 months specifically, but I feel like you are on the self-love journey already for a very long time. But I feel like especially the past 3 years and the past 3 to 6 months have been very significant in your journey of self-love. I feel like you have upgraded the way you love yourself tremendously. Like, you can really be so proud of yourself. You can be so proud of yourself because you have like really literally like put in the work, and by put in the work I mean like showed up for yourself in a way that you actually always wanted another person to show up for yourself. And maybe you always dreamed of like a deeper, more higher, more like beautiful love that than you have seen before. And you have understood and realized that in order for you to call in the partner, in order for you to call in the relationship that you desire, you first need to show up for yourself in the way you want another to show up for you. And this is not only, I'm not only talking about love, I'm also talking about actually abundance in terms of financial abundance. I feel like you have also very much grown in the way you look at money, and maybe you have come from a place where you put a lot of power outside of yourself in love and in the way you see money. So maybe you always felt like, you know, your worth is depending on how much money you have in your bank account, or your worth is depending on if somebody is loving you or not, if there's a partner who's loving you or not. And now you actually understand that your worth is, you know, is not dependent on any of that. You really understood that your worth is like there's nothing that can change, nothing can change your worth, no matter how much money you have, or no matter how what your relationship status is. You know, you are loved, you're worthy of love, you are amazing as you are. And you finally understood that, yeah, your worth is not determined by those things. That's what I'm getting. So not only have you been so loving towards yourself, not only have you upgraded the way you love, nourish and show up for yourself, but you also understood that your worth is not determined by outside circumstances. And that's so beautiful. So I want you to really feel that the universe wants you to feel that. The universe really wants you to know that you did an amazing job, that you really are not only for yourself calling in a higher, deeper, more beautiful love, but you're also helping the planet in changing patterns. Also, you're also helping humanity with the work that you have done on yourself, in understanding love in a different way, in a more higher way, in a more unconditional way. So the work that you have done on yourself is really is being reflected in all of humanity. So that's what I want you to know. So be very, very, very proud of yourself, okay? Be very proud of yourself. The second thing I want to say is that please nourish your body, because you just went through an immense upgrade, spiritual upgrade, and the body is sometimes, you know, if we are integrating so many new lessons, if we are like working with so much, like so many patterns of ourselves, our body can sometimes suffer from that a little bit. And what we are called to do is to make sure that we are taking enough rest right now. So take Fio as an inspiration. Just make sure that you are taking enough rest, and this could also mean just napping during the day. I just took a nap actually I actually wanted to record this video in the morning today, but I felt so exhausted and I felt like I needed to really make sure that I nourish my body. That's also a message that actually came through in the morning already, that I really need to nourish my body, that I need to make sure that I'm giving myself enough sun, that I'm giving myself enough nature. I was also outside for a walk as well. So yeah, make sure that you are really taking the time to nourish your body, and don't, you know, just allow yourself to nap as well during the day. I am somebody, for example, for me it was always a little bit like a problem in a few years back. I was like feeling a little bit like almost lazy, or I was almost ashamed of, like, you know, taking naps during the day. Nowadays I'm doing it way more often because I just want my body to be nourished. I want that I have enough energy, and it's very, very important for the body, you know, to get some rest as well. So that's a big one, like nourish your body, do what feels good as well. You know, it might not be resting during the day, it might be something else. Maybe go for a massage, maybe go for a beauty treatment. Whatever you feel called to do, do it for your body. That's another lesson. The next card that I actually pulled was the rainbow, and the rainbow is always a very significant sign for me that something is going to shift within your life. And I feel like you are very much now shifting out of this time of rain, and it might not even be that there was so much like bad stuff happening in your life, but you just, I feel like, especially with, you know, knowing the astrological alignments with Venus retrograde and Mars retrograde, with Mercury retrograde, I feel like a lot of us have gone through a big upgrade, as I said, and a lot of triggers have happened in your, you know, a lot of like, you just saw a lot of patterns, as I said, like love and relationship patterns in relationship to money, and you really like integrated a lot of new lesson, upgraded those kind of relationships, and that takes a lot of energy. And so I feel like you are going out of this right now. You are coming into a much more beautiful time where there's not so much work required from you anymore. There's not so much work required from you anymore. You are going to also see the fruits of your labor. You are also going to, you know, step into this time in your life now where you actually reap the fruits of your labor, and you are and your outside world is going to reflect your inside change a lot. So maybe this means like you are attracting more money into your life, you're attracting more financial security into your life. Maybe this means that your relationships are getting an upgrade. So maybe if you are, for example, in a relationship, you might see the work that you have done, the self-love that you have given to yourself, directly reflected in your partner, that they are showing up for you differently, like they have never shown up for you before, something like that. If you are single, for example, this might be it might be that you know, your love life is getting an upgrade. Maybe if you maybe love is finding you easier. Maybe you get like approached in a way you have never been approached before, something like that. So I feel like your financials and your love life is getting an upgrade due to the work you have done. And what I want you to know is, don't wait for this shift to happen in order for you to feel fulfilled right now. That's also something that I feel very called to say. Just because I am telling you right now that you are moving out of this phase where you are a lot by yourself, where you are a lot focusing on self-love, and you are moving into a time in your life where you are like seeing the fruits of your labor more. Don't wait around until you see them, you know, really validate yourself already. Know that everything you desire is on its way to you. Know that everything that is meant for you will find you. Everything that's meant for you will find you. Don't worry about that. Just have fun right now. Go out. Something that I feel called to do, for example, is like how do you say that? Like skating. Like I wanna now rollerblading. I want to actually get myself rollerblades. I don't know why, but I just feel so called to do that, and I feel like it's a lot of fun, and I just enjoy it, and I can also do it maybe with Theo. So that's something that I look forward to, or I'm also looking forward to drawing more again, and also to like going to yoga lessons and just being more social again, because I feel like especially the last 3 to 6 months I was very much in my hermit phase. I was not going out anymore, or like not as much. I was doing a lot of inner work, as I said. I was doing a lot of those videos, which I'm definitely continuing. I really enjoy those, and I really enjoy giving readings. But yeah, I feel like called to actually like socialize more now, and yeah, just get myself out there, have fun, enjoy the sun, enjoy the summer. That's something that I feel called to. So maybe this is resonating with you as well. Okay, I feel like the message is complete. I'm just feeling into if there's something else I want to mention, but I don't think so. Something I want to tell you is I'm giving one-on-one readings. I'm currently giving 30-minute readings or 60-minute readings. So, you know, depending on if you already had a reading. So yeah, the 30-minute readings are just not as detailed as the 60-minute readings, obviously, because there's not enough time. But you know, I will make sure that we are getting into the most important things, also in the 30-minute readings. And then also there's an option for specific question. If you have, for example, a specific question about your love life, or if you have a specific question about, I don't know, something else, then you can reach out to me. You can let me know what your question is, and if I can actually answer that, then you get a voice note from me, and that is about 10 to 15 minutes long. So yeah, these are the options. This is how you can work with me right now. And without further ado, I am wrapping up this message, and I see you in my next one. Bye, loves.